Evening everyone, nice to be here tonight. Just reading you a little bit of my latest book, The Life and Times of a Gotcha. Right, this one, I'm just going to read you chapter 3 from this, okay? Now here we go. Anyhow, the party went on in the car parks for the attendance. One night I was on duty as one fellow nipped back and forth to the pub and did not return at all until everyone had gone and I had locked up. He returned literally stinking drunk. Having drank so much, he actually shit his pants and was unaware of it. The smell was unbearable. It was a freezing night, but cold as I was, I had to get outside the box for air when he arrived. "Stand in the box out of the cold," he said to me considerately. "It's fucking freezing." "I'm not cold," said I, shivering away outside. He tried to do the cash, but couldn't. "Come in," he said, grabbing my arm. "Count that," pointing to the cash. The smell persisted, and now he had sat on the seat I had to sit on. Nothing for it, I thought. So trying hard not to be sick, I sat in the chair. I had been a barman and a manager once, so doing the cash was not so hard in itself, but boy, that smell. He stood with his arse close to my nose while I struggled with my figures. So I finished the cash and wrote down the totals on the sheet. I checked them twice. He tried to focus on the sheet but could not. "This is wrong." So saying, he grabbed the sheet, crumpled it up and threw it in the bin. "Check it again and get that fucking thing right." I was very tired. It had been a long day. "Paddy," I said, "it is right." "No way, Jimmy, it's fucking wrong. Do it again." Then, like an adult with an idiot child, he spoke nicely to me, beseeching me to show a bit of reason. I counted it again and again. I think in the end he said something like, "Ah, fuck it, it'll have to do." He retrieved the crumpled sheet from the bin and jammed the lot down the chute into the night safe. Then, shitty trousers and all, he got in his car and drove home, somehow. The amount of fiddling of cash that took place in those car parks should have been in the Guinness Book of Records. One fellow was caught on his knees in an outdoor car park, adjusting the time clock with a screwdriver, this being part of a complicated process of fiddling the till. I think he was sacked. The methods of bypassing the so-called infallible till were ingenious, from making their own master key to electrically bypassing the circuit to lift the barrier without involving the till. In other words, to take the money without the till knowing. It was explained to me once by one of the attendants. Twice. I'm still not sure if I understand the entire process, even now, so I won't try to explain it to you. Now and again, a row would break out down the pub where they were drinking, and all hell would break loose. And they would all come back happier than usual. On one occasion, an argument broke out between an attendant and a customer. I think the man realised he had been overcharged, and when he complained, the attendant called him a gobshite college uppie. The customer foolishly challenged him to a fight. "If you were a man, you'd come out of that box and fight me." "Fair enough," said Fergus, tucking something up his sleeve as he left the box. The customer duly put up his fist, and Fergus then produced the hammer from up his sleeve and flattened him with one swipe. When the customer could speak, and said, finally speak, and said that was not exactly his understanding of a fair fight, Fergus replied, "Oh, I must have gone to a different school than you." Now, well, that's the end of chapter 3, and thank you all very much. And look at that.